The Guild started in 1982. I was one of the founder members. We were, I think, 8 people to launch, and we never had any idea it would actually go as forward as it has in the way it has over the years. The auction aspect of the Guild has really given it a wonderful pitch, and it's a wonderful forum for those people who are not aligned to larger corporates and generally have their heart and soul in making great wine.
Yes, I think for a member to join, one looks at his track record, and specifically there's a requirement where he has to be involved and been making quality wine for at least 5 years. And through this we also take a close look at the performance of the winemaker and his wines in competitions locally as well as internationally, and also at the stature of the person and the contribution made to the industry. And it definitely becomes quite evident when somebody's got the talent and the enthusiasm and the passion to make premium quality wine. And I think those are the kind of people we need, and we want to become members of the Guild.
I was invited to join the Guild end of 2009. For me, it's a great honor to be part of the Guild, to be recognized by my peers and people I respect. The greatest thing about the Guild is, for me, is the learning experience, the technical tastings. That's the crux. It's sort of learning more, experiencing more, and just sort of broadening my horizons.
The technical tastings for me have always been a key part of my membership of the Guild. I became a member in '96. And I haven't missed too many of the technical tastings. I think there's a lot to gain for all the members. It's a sharing of information, getting information from the other guys amongst our group, and of course getting to taste some really superb wines from within and without South Africa. We're wanting to learn, we're wanting to take home something with us at the end of each tasting. And for me, it actually, I just think one specific advantage and how it affected me in a direct way was some years ago we had a tasting and we were looking at wines from Mourvèdre and Petit Verdot. And the wines that we had at those specific tastings impressed me so much that it actually influenced my thinking, and we went and planted a half a hectare of each of those vines afterwards. So it had a direct implication on me from that particular tasting.
To me, the Cape Winemakers Guild it's a very close organization of winemakers, I think, that share exactly the same passion, and that is to create, or to push the boundaries to create the absolute best that they can get out of South African soil, and to put South Africa ahead on an international level. That people look at us with different eyes, and if there's not an organization like this that's going to push the boundaries on a continuous base, we're not going to get there. And I think we are there already, but you need to continuously push that boundaries to stay there.
It's really tough to get a wine on this auction. It's exceptionally difficult. The average guy don't understand how difficult it is to get a wine on auction, and to share this with people that really love wine overall, this is our job, this is what we love.
This year marks the 15th anniversary of Nedbank's involvement in sponsorship of the Cape Winemakers Guild, and it is indeed an honor and privilege for us to be associated with our winemakers as they showcase themselves and our wines around the world. As a key element of ensuring sustainability of the industry, Nedbank and the Guild have established the Nedbank Cape Winemakers Guild Development Trust. This trust has raised over 2 million rand since 1999 for the benefit of disadvantaged communities in the wine-growing areas of South Africa. A really exciting development under the auspices of the trust is the Protégé program. This is designed to ensure that winemakers from previously disadvantaged communities are given the chances and opportunities to undergo dedicated training in a 4-year internship program under the expert guidance of members of the Guild.
The Protégé program has been specifically designed to empower winemakers from previously disadvantaged communities and train them to become exceptional winemakers and hopefully members of the Guild one day.
For me as a Guild member, it's very important to give back both to the Guild and to the wine industry and the wine community through the Cape Winemakers Guild Development Trust. The Protégé program is a great success. I've had protégés working under me, and to see how they benefit and how they grow from that experience is tremendous.
During the Protégé program, we've been looking at ways, how can we enhance and improve the protege program as it's not having the protege moving through the system without actually giving proper guidelines what actually we would like to achieve. So what we've been doing in the last 6 months is looking at a program, a curriculum specifically that we can actually give to the protege, let them spend a year within the program, and then in their second year actually make a wine which they can be proud of and start implementing the ideas that they've been forming in the first year one in the program.
I think it's our responsibility. I think in the line of our constitution, it is important to understand that we have a duty as a member to the Guild to partake in these protege programs. I've been extremely happy and excited that I've been involved with both of our proteges at this stage. And man, there is so much potential out there. So I'm extremely excited that I'm plowing a little bit of energy back into mentoring people and you know, getting them to understand what the world of wine is about.
You know, I think we are a real rainbow nation. So we are black, brown, white winemakers. And at this stage we need a bit more, I think, on the brown and black winemakers. So the Protege program, in essence, I think, is to bring people of color into the industry. And one thing that I think is great, it's our privilege to share our experience, because I think the Cape Winemakers Guild guys are guys with real experience. And first of all, I actually have to say it's a privilege for me to be part of the Cape Winemakers Guild, but it's also a great privilege to share my experience with the proteges. And to know that eventually, even though they studied at college or university, they are going to be much better in their field, much faster because of the experience that I had over the years.